Okay, this is the last lesson part that we're going to do for 4.4. Now we're doing abstract rate homework help. Okay, so I chose the drummer boy problem since it's Christmas time. And the drummer boy purchased D drums for X dollars. If each drum had cost $5 less, how many drums could the boy have purchased for $100? Okay, so notice here it says each drum. So we're going to have to find out a cost for each drum here. Okay, so let's go down here. The drummer boy originally purchased D drums for X dollars. Okay, but then it says for each drum. So I need to find out what each drum cost. So I'm going to say one drum instead of D drums. And in order to do that, I'm going to divide by a D and divide by a D on both the top and the bottom. So now I have, for the original price, one drum is X over D dollars. Okay, so then it says if each drum had cost $5 less. So then I'm going to have one drum costing X over D minus $5 at the new price. Now, how many drums could the boy have purchased for $100? We're trying to find how many drums. We have $100. If we multiply by $100, then the dollars cancels the dollars, and I'm left with 100 drums over X over D minus 5. Now that's not the nicest way to put it, but this is now in drums. So how do I get this to be simplified? What if I can just multiply everything on the top and the bottom by D, and when I do that, I'm going to get 100D over X, because when I multiply by the D, it cancels, minus 5D drums. And that's how much he can get for his $100. Okay? Now, the other one I wanted to do for you over here, if you can see, is a sinusoidal. And this was a recent lesson here. And we're going to look and say, okay, does this look like it is generally a cosine or a sine function? Remember, it doesn't exactly picture either one because the cosine goes up at 0 and the sine is 0 at 0. But this does look like it's an inverted cosine function or a negative cosine function. So we're going to say this is a negative cosine. Since it's in radians, we'll make an X here, okay? And then because it's going up to 10 and down to 10, we're going to move the minus sign over and say the function is negative 10 cosine X, because it does look like it still has the same period in the function. Now pretty soon we're going to start changing the period of the function also. But because it bottoms out at 2 pi and it bottoms out again at 0, it looks like the function is an inverted cosine function, and this would be the equation. So now you're all ready to do your homework for 444, and we are through.